Today, I'm doing a product review. It's something we all use, or should be using, and you'll see why when we get to it. I'm also going to talk about the Ventrac, how we use it for our family business. Go inside the shop, take a look around in there too. Don't miss this episode. Lots of great stuff in here coming up next. Good morning. I'm Bradley with Blue Cord, and I'm going to do a little bit of a product review today. We're back at the ping pong table, and I've seen a couple of you ask, do we actually use this to play ping pong? Yes, we absolutely do, and it gets serious. When we have family that come over, we use this and we have a lot of fun here. Anyway, what I have here in these boxes, which by the way was delivered by Amazon, I think sometime well after dark. They said delivery between 5 and 10 last night, and we turned in, I don't know, about 9 o'clock, and it wasn't there, so we woke up this morning. These boxes were here. Now, this is funny. I'm going to joke about this probably for a long time. There's two versions of what happened last night. There's what actually happened, and then there's what the Amazon driver said happened. I'm sorry. At least they're allowed to deliver to our house. For those that missed it in the last video, I do have the surgery scheduled. For those that missed it in the last video, I do have a surgery scheduled for the 14th of January, which is a Friday, which is the day the surgeon wanted to do this, the procedure in Wilmington. Again, it is for a tumor that they found right up in here, right below my skull. When they found it by accident, doing an MRI scan for my TBI. They like to monitor that, every so often. So we don't know how long this thing's been in there, but they did a biopsy, and the results came back at a high risk, so we're in the early stages of cancer. So, I'm pretty positive about it. And I actually look forward to getting this done and over with, and hopefully get some good news back after pathology takes a look at everything. So anyway, back to the review. A couple months ago, my cell phone holder, just real quick, if you're not using one of these things and you're physically picking up your phone and messing around with it while you're driving, you're wrong. Please stop, get one of these cell phone holders, and don't put other lives at risk. Now let's get back to it. There's a little mechanism on there. You push the button and the little things open up, and you take your phone out, put your phone back in, and push the little clamp back closed. Well, eventually, I've had that thing for about 2 years. It's made out of plastic. Honestly, why? Why are they so cheap? Why can't I find something that is a higher quality, made of aluminum at the very least. I mean, tool steel would be totally awesome. I don't mind spending money for extra money for a good product. I only want to buy something once. So I'm very particular about the things I buy, so I buy a Ventrac that'll last for a very long time. I buy other products, and even if I'm only spending $5 on something, I do a lot of research first to make sure that the money that I'm spending is going to a product that is quality built. So let's take a look at what we have in here. So these are, I think I got two different type mounts, like one for a dash mount and another for a direct mount. I'm not sure. Let's see what we got in here. Well, the boxes are nice. Okay, so here's the actual phone holder. Okay, and the release button. So, unfortunately, this looks to be like the same type of ABS plastic that my other one was made from. I just want this mechanism made of some kind of metal, like I said, aluminum, tool steel, something other than plastic. Now, luckily, it looks like this ball mount might be compatible with what I have currently mounted on the truck right now. You can see it comes with these vent mounts. Whoa. Whoa. Look at this. Okay, this is what I saw. This is what I bought. And again, I was hoping the mechanism here would be made out of some type of metal. It is ABS plastic. It's pretty smooth though. So which one y'all like more? This guy or this one? I mean, this one looks a little sturdier. Still has the same type of ball receiver on here. So I think that'll be compatible with what I already have. Well, we got two of them. That looks like they do the same thing, so when one breaks, I got a backup. Well, the good news is we actually got two of these now. So if one breaks, I got a backup. These are both very similar in construction. They both have the same type of ball receiver on there. So backups are always good. And I think I have some type of gooseneck dash mount in here as well, which is absolutely worthless on my F250. It's just the way it is. It's a pretty nice mount, but I can't use it. If you've seen in the F250, the vent mounts absolutely don't work. The vents on an F250 on my model are not only facing the wrong way, but they're spaced out very far apart. So yeah, these mounts are worth nothing to me. And with how far down I have my phone mounted on my dash, as great as these things are, there is nothing long enough that will be able to reach. Let's see. And this won't go down far enough. See, I don't like moving my hands very far to get to anything that I would need. So according to Pennsylvania state law, you can use what is considered a hands-free mobile device would be something that you can just tap or swipe with your finger. That is allowed by law. You can't actually hold it or any of those things, but if you can tap or swipe to operate the device, then it's legal. So you don't have to take your eyes off the road to do that. Yeah, so unfortunately, to get this thing down far enough off of my dash, it would have to face down about this far. And you can see the ball mount only pivots this far. I would need it facing up this way and can't use it. So that's the problem with these. But I should be able to mount this directly to what I already have. Let's go out and take a look. See how this is going to work. Okay, we're out here at the truck, and we had what they called a wintry mix last night, which was it was just really rain, but it froze. Luckily not on the roads, they were too warm, but the grass, my truck, the trailer, there's a coat of ice on everything. Check. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those mornings. My door's frozen. Okay, that's not that bad. Days in northern Maine, your car would be completely frozen shut. I mean, you were literally prying things open. Forget getting the hood open if your battery's dead. So, oh yeah, life in northern Maine. So here we are in southeast Pennsylvania now, and there are things I like about the weather down here and things I don't like. Like in the summer, you know, when it gets like, 115, 120 heat index. No thanks. I don't miss the heat of the deep south either. Anyway, let's get in the truck and see how this mount works. Okay, the angle should be good. You can see this mechanism this thing's totally hosed. Whatever ratchet is in there, it gave up. Done. And I haven't really been driving this truck much the last couple months, and I just never really got around to fixing it. So we're going to change that right now. I mean, this looks pretty standard. I got this ball mount here, and that's on there. I put this on so it would never come off. In fact, this little panel here, this panel right here on the fancier model trucks was used for the turn dial for the four-wheel drive. This truck is very basic. There's no power windows, no automatic transmission, there's automatic nothing on here except for power steering and power brakes. That is it. We have a 6-speed manual transmission. Our truck's name is Eleanor, so when I say Eleanor, that's what I mean. I'm talking about our F-250 here. It has a 6.8 liter V10 engine, and it just, I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and start this because my window is completely frozen. My window is completely frozen. I mean, it literally rained and then everything froze. So let's get this on. Oh. Let's get the defrost on. This engine sounds so good. Oh my goodness.
Continuous recording will now start.
I could listen to this, to the sound of a V10 all day. I mean, when I'm under acceleration or I'm pulling a load, this thing literally sounds like a Dodge Viper cruising down the street. It is super neat. V8s sound good. V10s are amazing. V12s are just absolutely incredible. I mean, the music that comes from 10 cylinders is really incredible. I mean, the new F-Series Ford trucks, they have the EcoBoost 6 cylinders in there, and they're getting some serious power with, I would consider, minimal fuel economy improvement, but they sound awful. I can't stand them. This I could listen to. This I could listen to. Okay, now back to business here. Let's go ahead and get this thing put back on. It fits. sweet. It fits. I'll see how snug we can get it. Not the easiest thing. All right, that's pretty good. Now, where's my button? Now, I have this already set up with my charger. That's not bad. Yeah, I like that. It's pretty stable. Yeah, it holds it pretty nicely. Now we'll see how long the mechanism lasts. I mean, every time I get out of the truck, I never leave my phone in the truck unless I'm fueling up and I'm standing right next to the driver door the whole time. I don't go inside to pay. I always do that at the pump. So, hey, potential spam. Let's see who this is. I don't have my, let's see. Hold on. Unbelievable. This is Bradley.
Hi, is the head of the household there?
Hey, listen, I know I'm talking to a computer. Please do not call me back. Lose my number.
All right, no problem.
Thanks.
Thank you and have a great day.
Thanks, but no thanks. You know, that automated technology gets better all the time, and some people actually believe they're talking to a real person. And even the computer software that runs these dialers will actually come back and say, I'm not a computer, I'm a real person, but I'm limited to automated responses. That's a load of baloney. What I do is I come right back and say, okay, give me your birthday and month. You know, I wouldn't consider that sensitive information. My birthday's 19 June. And they can't do it. And I love having fun with these calls. Oh my gosh, listen to all that ice. Let's get this windshield warmed up. Let's crank this baby on
Ludicrous speed! Ludicrous speed? Sir, we've never gone that fast before. I don't know if the ship can take ludicrous speed! Go! What have I done?
Well, anyway, I've had some people ask me to make a video on essentially how to start your own family business, in this case using a Ventrac. Well, again, I got to come back and say that I'm no Ventrac hero. You know, I did not put my house up for mortgage and sell my left testicle to buy all the equipment that I have. This has been acquired over the course of the last 15 years, and I did it as a hobby initially. If you can believe that, yeah, I was doing this as a hobby. You know, I bought our 2005 4200 VXD, and then started accumulating attachments. You know, we had the 72-inch finish cut mower with the 6-inch offset to the left. That thing is hugely helpful. That mower is awesome. That's our oldest attachment and the only one that we bought used. That's a 2001, and it was a demo. And I bought it, and that thing is it's still going strong. And then we had the original style slip scoop. Let's see, what was the next attachment we got after that? My goodness. It's hard to remember. At some point in Maine, when we were in northern Maine, we bought the tiller, then we had a stump grinder. Of course, we had the snow blower with the deep snow kit. The tough cut, oh my goodness, it's all, I would literally have to sit down and figure out in what order and when we purchased all of our attachments. But the thing is, we already had multiple attachments just doing things around the house. Our property in northern Maine was a farm estate that was over 50 acres, and so there was lots to do up there, and it was a lot of fun. And I think that was really the catalyst that got us into this line of work. We had a lot of people say, oh my gosh, that Ventrac is the coolest thing we've ever seen. people see that and they say, oh my gosh, I can't believe how much work you can get done with that thing. And it is a relatively small piece of equipment, you know, compared to skid steers, bobcats, things of that nature, and some John Deere model tractors. You know, they're good at what they do, but they're very limited in what they can do. And Ventrac really excels at everything and can go places that the other equipment cannot safely go. So I'm going to cover some of those things in an upcoming video here in the near future. You know, today is the second day of winter. Today's December 22nd. And this is a very slow time of year for us. We do not offer commercial snow removal, even though we have some amazing equipment to do it. I will not trailer my equipment at 2 a.m. in inclement weather and crisscross all over the county, you know, to get to residences. And, you know, some of you guys have commercial contracts, so that's a little bit easier, but frankly, there is a lot more responsibility with a commercial contract, because when you're dealing with commercial contracts, you're dealing with a lot of customer traffic in and out of there. And unfortunately, in the world we live in, there are people who are just looking for a slip and fall claim to make some money. And that's one thing my insurance company told us, you know, in regard to insuring snow removal, is that they were dealing with multiple slip and fall claims. And it's just not something that I want to deal with. Not to mention the fact, you know, getting up in the all hours of the night, driving all over the place, the roads aren't good. I'm sorry, no. We live in a closed neighborhood here. We have 45 homes in our neighborhood on a dead-end road, and many of our neighbors have already reached out to me so far as say, hey, are you going to be able to clear our driveway this winter? And absolutely, for our neighbors, yes. Absolutely. In a heartbeat. I'll just, you know, cruise on the Ventrac up the street and, you know, make a tough job easy. And it does such, Ventrac does such an amazing job too. So anyway, now that my windshield seems pretty defrosted, it's not bad. The heater in this thing works so well, I swear, it's like you can see flames blowing out of the vents. So on a really cold day, this thing is fantastic. Let's go in the shop and go in there and sit down and see what else I can talk about for a little bit. We absolutely love Ventrac, and you can see with what we have here, there is a huge array of potential and types of services that we can offer. So again, we accumulated this equipment and attachments over many years. We didn't buy them all at once, but this is where we are now, and we have a little bit of space left here on the floor, so we can fit another attachment or two. We did have the KJ520 narrow broom on order, and unfortunately we waited so long to get it. And through, I would say, extenuating circumstances, we just decided, look, we're right here at the end of the year. We have to spend money now. And for you business owners, you understand that any equipment that you buy in that calendar year, you can write that off and depreciate it. And we were, like I said, I mean, we're right before Christmas. So if we weren't able to get that attachment and write that money off, we decided instead to go ahead and order a very awesome latest generation camera drone, the Mavic 3 cinematic version. So I'm really excited to start getting aerial video with that thing, and hopefully, you know, when we get the next snow, our snow videos seem to be very popular. And it's funny, our most popular video right now in the last 28 days was published almost a year ago, and we received, what, like 1,500 views on an old video like that. People, apparently they love the snow capability of the Ventrac, and it really is. I have not seen any other piece of equipment that can match its performance. So if you haven't already, please take the time to like and subscribe to our channel and hit the notifications bell, and that way when we upload a new video, not only will you be the first to know, but liking our videos and subscribing to our channel helps other people find this great channel who appreciate this type of equipment. So again, thank you very much for your support, and we'll see you in the next video.